Imagine a client appointment with no objections. Stick around. My name is Sharran Srivatsaa, and this is the $1 Million Playbook. The number one question I get from agents all the time is, how do I handle this objection? How do I handle that objection? I want to flip it around for you. What if I could tell you there are 4 parts of a listing appointment that you're not going to get any objections? But there's a responsibility that comes with that. You've got to know it cold. You've got to have it practiced, you've got to have it rehearsed, and you've got to have it down where you have extreme impact. And let me give you those 4 parts. Number 1, as simple as it might sound, the introduction. You are in complete control of the introduction. The purpose of the introduction is to discover what the clients want and to frame the rest of your appointment. Framing is a process of actually telling your client what you're going to be covering and what the end outcome is. For example, Mr. and Mrs. Client, from hearing your questions, I understand that you want to talk about pricing, timing, convenience, and a few other things. But at the end of this conversation, I want to show you how, when we put it all together, I can be the advisor of choice for you. You've actually put the frame together and the result. So number 1, you got to have your intro down. Number 2, dreaded comps. When you talk about comparables, I've rarely seen an agent do the comparables with confidence. You don't want to do it with strewn out papers around the room, having them flip from page to page. You want to have your comparables down. You want to have your data down. You want to have your numbers down. And you want to have that story when you come to the comparables of the marketplace that you present it with confidence, with elegance, and with class. That story is going to resonate with you as a local market expert. Number 2, comps. Number 3, the power, the extreme power of contract to close. Very few agents actually talk about what happens when a home goes under contract. The invisible power of what you do as a real estate agent actually comes into play from contract to close. You could actually make a client's entire fee back, their entire commission back, in how you negotiate the contingency periods. You know that, your broker knows that, but your clients may not always know that. And the best part is, you're not going to get any objections in that arena. So having a phenomenal prepared presentation, your scripts and dialogues and stories and your language patterns down for the contract to close component is extremely crucial. Number 3, contract to close. And number 4, which is my extreme favorite, is the conclusion or the wrap-up. I've seen agents do such a poor job at the end of the meeting because the standard answer is, we'll get back to you, or we need to think about it. Let me give you a tip on what you do when you close an appointment. Every time you close an appointment, you do not leave their living room unless you get homework. Because if you get a piece of homework that you have to deliver, it is very, very hard for a client to not choose you while you're already working for them, while you're already advising them, while you're already researching for them. Creating a structure on how you close an appointment and how you wrap up is crucial. So remember, there are 4 parts of the appointment that you get no pushback on, that you get no objection on. The intro, the comps, contract to close, and the wrap-up. I hope you put that structure to really good use.